Hello, hello. My name is Sharp Eyes, and joining me tonight is
Mumble of Doom.
that was the fourth time that he had said this. Yeah. So Mumble of Doom is joining me tonight, and we're gonna be doing some coaching. Mumble, what race do you play?
Zerg,
All right. And he
hence the
is
name.
okay. And he is currently a bronze Zerg, looking to hop into silver. So without further ado, let's get things started. It is looking like it'll be on Clontis Mire here. We're
My favorite
looking.
map.
It'll be a ZVT. Now, are you serious about this being your favorite map?
Yeah,
And why is that?
I win pretty much every time on it.
Okay, interesting. Let's see what kind of tactic you employ here.
And I love the little bridge right in the middle of the map, like right up north.
I see, I see. Now, this is ZVT. What kind of tactics do you usually go versus Terran?
Uh, Baneling for one. That's a
Baneling.
must. And if I can't pull off some sort of Baneling attack, I usually go for Zergling Muta, and usually works in the lower leagues.
Okay. I noticed that you're actually going for a 14 pool. Um, why do you go pool first instead of hatch first versus Terran?
Um, to get like Ling's out really early so that if Terran does any Marine rushes, I can fend it off with Zerkin slash Baneling.
Okay. Yeah, usually versus Terran, you want to open hatch first, usually with a 15 hatch. But if you are deathly afraid of those early marine pushes, at the bronze level, I guess a 14 pool is okay. But with a 15 hatch, you'll find that you'll have a lot more minerals to work with.
Right.
Okay, so it looks like you're getting gas for some early zergling speed. Is that correct?
Yep.
And a very early banning list.
Yep.
Looks like your injects are pretty good um, at the moment. You are a little supply capped, but it's not too bad.
Yeah. I'm really bad with that.
So I have to ask, do you ever pull your drones out of your extractor, or do you just leave them on?
I just leave them on.
Okay, and is this for the extra gas for your baneling or for your banelings?
Yeah.
Okay.
That scan made me paranoid of incoming drop.
Okay, let's see the map vision here. So you know that he has some depots and a bunker outside. But I think this Overlord, um, over here
Yeah.
should actually be down here in this corner.
Okay.
Yeah, since you usually want to just place your Overlord outside of the opponent's natural to make sure if he's really expanding or if he's just tossing up this just for fun.
That Overlord up there is a homage to when I used to do Nidus Worms and Wings of Liberty,
Oh, I see.
and I still haven't gotten quite off of that habit.
Gotcha. So I noticed that your bases are not saturated, but you're making units. So are you going for some kind of all-in play here?
Yeah, right now I am.
Okay. And now, what was your reasoning for this, or do you usually just go for a all-out aggro on the turn player?
I usually go for aggro on the turn player.
Okay.
If I see he has like bunkered up and it's hard to get banelings through, then I usually just macro up and kill him outright afterwards.
Gotcha, gotcha. Let's see.
I should have put in the banelings first, but whatever. Um, Too late. uh, I need to change.
Hmm.
Actually, right now I seem to be going all for it right now.
Hmm.
Oh my god. And it's kind of, I don't know.
Hmm. Okay. So I actually would recommend that you fully saturate both of your bases before attacking, since if you would have fully saturated your bases, you would have had a lot more minerals, and
Oh yeah.
also you could have built a macro hatch. Since like I noticed that since you're building so many lings, you're running out of larvae for drones, and so even if you wanted to make drones, you can't.
Yeah.
So I would recommend at least 16,
Yeah.
um, 16 drones on minerals at each base
Yeah.
before actually moving in with the attack here.
Alright. Alright, now I just got him.
Now in Zerg versus Terran, do you ever get roaches or just Ling Bane?
I usually just lean bang
It's just
with the
okay.
occasional meter in case the tank count is too high.
Oh, I see. You actually might find that mixing in about 8 to 10 roaches with your Ling Bane is actually very effective, because roaches can actually withstand the more hits than these lings, and so you can use the roaches to take the hits while your banelings bust down the buildings, and then after that using your roaches to tank while your lings and banelings just run into the base.
Cool.
Yeah. So it looks like you won this game.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah. So tips for this game. You actually don't need to build these spore collars. Um, since if he's gonna drop you, your queens and one spine crawler at each base will do the trick.
Uh,
I think these spores are kind of overkill. Even though that medevac drops are very powerful. Since you have two queens here and one queen here, just building one spine crawler would do the trick
yeah.
mid game. And let's see. Yeah, and also build a macro hatch. You probably want to build it around like 9 to 10 minutes, and it should make it so that you can transition a lot better.
Alright. I'll work on that.
Yep. All right. Let's go on to the next replay.
Alright. I'm like on rank 1 bronze, but I can't pass through the proverbial wall.
Oh, I see. Yeah, it's pretty frustrating sometimes.
Yeah.
Right, so what do we have here? Zerg versus Protoss
Yeah.
on Zerg's front.
Hmm.
Now, you were saying earlier that you usually go Ling Roach versus Protoss?
Yeah. And then if things escalate, Tech to Hydra, and then Infestor, and then Corruptor of uh, Colossus come out.
Gotcha. Yeah, Roach and Hydra are actually really good versus Protoss combined with either Vipers if you're good with controlling them, or just massing Corruptors.
I tried Vipers. It's hard.
Yeah, Vipers are pretty tricky. I mean, Corruptors do pretty much the same thing, but they're easier to use at the trade-off of if you build too many of them, then the Protoss army can just mass grind units and then roll you over.
Yeah.
Let's see. This early gas versus Protoss is kind of questionable, since versus Protoss you really want to pump out those drones early game, and putting these drones over here in gas kind of hamper your ability to drone up a little bit.
Alright.
Yeah. Typically you want to saturate both bases before getting gas
Alright.
versus Protoss.
Well, what happens if they 4-gate and they bring up pump out like zealots like crazy and they have no riches?
Well, versus a 4 gate, um, by the time that both of so basically you want to saturate both your mineral patches, and then so that's that'll occur pretty early on before the 4 gate hits, and then as soon as that happens, you immediately get gases if you see a 4 gate, and then you immediately build a roach warren and then toss down some spy
Oh,
collars.
okay.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, see, notice right now, it's 4 minutes and 35, and you can still drone up pretty hard, but if you would have had these drones on gas on minerals instead, you could be making a lot more drones.
Alright.
Yeah, so usually by this time um you should have both bases saturated.
Alright.
If you weren't going gas, but since you are going gas, your economy's a little bit not as good.
Alright.
And I also noticed that you made a bunch of zerglings right here. What is this for?
Um, I was. I saw that he didn't have much in terms of like defense, so I thought Ling run by.
Oh, okay. Let's see if it works out for you.
And uh, 2 zealots. Bam! Um,
Hmm. So,
oh.
let's see. Units
Off I
lost.
go again.
Units lost tab. So, it does look like that was a fair-ish trade, with resources,
Yeah.
but, pretty much, as soon as you saw those zealots, you should have either ran, straight into his mineral line, o over here, and try to pick off as many probes as you can,
Yeah.
or just retreat, since your attack right there really didn't do that much. But I see
Yeah.
that you're following up with some more zerglings here.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Nom 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 nom. Derp.
Hmm.
Just
Hmm. Okay, let's look at your base here. So you pretty much used the same tactic except without banelings.
yeah, pretty much. That basically consisted of my whole day on that Saturday.
Hmm. And I noticed that you like these crawlers, spore crawlers. Why did you build these?
Um, Protoss air can be quite devastating.
Hmm. But so are you talking about proxy air units or just
Um,
air in general? Since
Phoenix harass, Oracle harass, Mothership Core harass.
hmm. Okay. So pretty much as you can see here, you were attacking him the entire time and you didn't see how many stargates. So
Yeah.
um so so instead of building these, you should have just kept on droning. But
Yeah.
but I do notice that your minerals get pretty high here. Does your minerals get pretty high in most games?
Typically, yes.
Hmm. Okay.
I know it's a result of bad macro, but no.
Okay. And what was this roach warren for? For a transition or
Yeah.
hmm.
Also, I really shouldn't clump these overlords.
What?
I really shouldn't clump these overlords over here.
Uh, yeah. Well, it's actually good to spread out your overlords,
Yeah.
but as of right now, I think you really need to work on saturating your bases
Alright.
and spending your minerals. Since like it's good that you're winning these games with Ling Bane aggro,
Yeah.
but the reason why you're still in bronze is because you're not saturating these bases and letting your minerals get this high.
Alright.
Yeah, because honestly, if you're saturating these bases and spending all your minerals, this army right here could be literally 10 times as big.
Yeah.
And I'm not exaggerating either. So so pretty much to get to silver, you want to make this a lot bigger.
Alright.
So let's see. Did you want to play a practice game?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
It's,
Okay, let's see. Now how is your Zerg v Zerg?
I rarely play the matchup in ladder. In fact,
Okay.
it's almost never present.
Okay. Um. Hmm,
So I wouldn't know.
hmm. And you said that you were worse versus Protoss?
Yeah.
Okay. What race would you want me to play as?
Protoss.
Protoss. Okay. Let's get a custom map. Okay.
Did the ladder reset yet?
Yep.
Guess it.
Pre-ladder
That
reset.
explains why I don't have bronze coloring around my portrait.
Yep, yep. Right. So here's a disclaimer. I'm not the best at Protoss. I'm definitely not master level, but
Alright.
I know how to spend my minerals and
Yeah.
saturate my bases. So let the
Alright.
saturation begin.
Mhm.
So remember, saturate and build the units.
Alright. My clanmates always ridiculed me for being in bronze for so long, but I don't know. Ah. Yeah, really. Alright. Oh my god, I'm playing slowly right now. Might be the fact that it's 2 a.m. here. Two, three, four. Oh yeah, this is working. It's working nicely. Alright. And that's why I pronounce silly stuff like that. Quickly. Come on. Yeah. Drones. Yeah.
Okay. And then let's go ahead and do a TVZ, and then we'll analyze both games after.
Alright. Hey, I leveled up.
Nice. Actually, let's try a different map. Let's try Belshire Vestige.
Good night, Duncan.
Go ahead and choose your race.
Oh, why is it?
So, you're saying that you don't really play ZVZs?
Yeah, I really don't.
Hmm. So pretty much there aren't as many Zergs at the bronze level?
Yeah.
Hmm. It's very interesting.
Pretty much all I faced on that Saturday was Terrans and the occasional Protoss, and that's about it.
Hmm.
I've heard lane speed is very beneficial in ZVZs.
Yep. It's Ling Speed and then Banelings.
Yeah.
Pretty much ZVZ.
Come on. Oh, you're playing Terran. Why didn't I see that? I thought you were playing Zerg. I was like
Oh no.
getting ready for like. Alright. Just my game plan completely. Okay.
So, as another disclaimer, I actually do not play Terran, but I'm simply using the powers of making units and saturating bases.
Yep. Alright. Gotten her, you know. Mm. Alright, let's reinforcements. Probably. Push it, push it, push it, push it. Oh crap. Alright. Okay. Get that. That is really annoying. Okay. There's that. There's an...
So notice that since you've saturated both your bases, you can actually afford a lot more.
Yeah. Like, holy crap. Push it. Push it down. Oh good, bailing speed's done. Ah. Silly overlords. Silliness. Alright. Oh crap. Alright. No, stupid Zerglings. Alright. B. Perfect saturation. Diversion. Crap. Ah. Alright. Alright. Crap. Hey, it's a drop! Actually, let's move these. Hey. Shit. Well, against a Bronze player, the strategy would have worked. Probably.
Yeah, I noticed that ever since you started saturating, you have at least 4 times as many units.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all about that saturation.
Yeah.
Very key.
Can't do anything else.
Right, and did you want to try some Zerg v Zerg, or did you just want to
No.
go over these?
Yeah, go over these.
Okay. Uh, he plays. Let's go over the Protoss one first.
Okay. Also, another thing, ladder makes me extremely nervous.
Oh, okay. Now, is it because you're worried about the rankings or
No, just games in general.
games in general? So, um, what about custom games?
I typically, well, you mean versus AI?
Yeah.
Oh, those are no problem.
What about unranked games?
Um, yeah, still lots of nervousness there.
Oh, okay. Um, t so basically, I think that part of the nervousness comes from not being sure what your opponent's gonna come at you with.
Yeah,
Um, and to alleviate that, you really want to figure out what they're up to. And when people say, oh, like you have to scout them and blah blah blah. Well, technically you do, but I mean, there's only a few things that your opponent could have at any given point.
yeah,
So that that'll come with experience, knowing at what points in the game um, what units can come at you.
yeah. You're a little pylon made me had to expand to the third base, which I'm doing right now.
Usually, against a pylon block, you can either take your third or just kill it and then expand
Yeah,
here. But do you end up canceling your third or
I build out right and then make my second right after that
okay,
because well, it's a quick mineral boost. Yeah.
right? Let's see. So nice. You got this tower up here. This tower down here.
Also, if it makes a difference, I use the grid hotkeys.
Good hotkeys. I personally just use customized versions of the default hotkeys, but whatever works for you, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, nice, nice. So yeah, getting the later gas definitely help with your eco.
No kidding.
And currently in the drone count here, you have yep, 32 drones. 43 drones now actually.
Yeah.
Now the interesting thing here is that I actually didn't see that you had this base down here. So I was actually surprised that you kept on sending lings over and over again. See, nice. Yeah, versus Protoss, you usually want to expand twice. Um, and getting that gas later on allows you to do that.
Yeah.
But you don't have to expand, you know, twice. But you could definitely just do a two base all in.
From the get-go, my clan leader told me that you always want to have a up on the Protoss player in terms of bases.
Yeah. Typically the Zerg player should be up by one base,
Yeah.
but it's really all about how you macro, and a lot of bronze players at the or bronze Protoss players can't macro that well, and so if your macro is good enough, you can actually just go to base while spending all of your minerals and still come out on top.
Yeah.
But it's definitely easier with an extra base, but then you're kind of risking it because if they attack you really early on with a 4 gate or something, then you're probably gonna die if you have an extra
Yeah.
third. Let's see, but this is actually a normal timing here.
Yeah.
So I think that if you would have built your third base over here, um, you would have had a much better time, since these Zerglings actually had to run all the way
Yeah.
across.
Destructible rocks blocking the path.
And also, I noticed that instead of massing up Zerglings and hitting me once, you built about 10 to 15 Zerglings, hit me with them, they all died, and then built 15 more, and then hit me with them again, and then they all died, and then
Yeah.
over and over
Rally
again.
point.
And pretty much what you want to do is you want to build up your forces big enough so that you know that you can kill me or force me to teleport out.
Yeah.
Then send them all at the same time instead of just just trying to kill me with very little forces.
Alright. This is StarCraft, not a zombie film.
Yeah. Yeah, like I don't know if you've played zombie shooters like Left 4 Dead or whatever,
Yeah, I do.
but
Occasionally.
if all those zombies, if every single zombie in the level attacked you at once, you'd probably be dead.
Die. Yeah. Be toast
Yep.
by a few minutes.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that if you would have done that tactic, I would have been forced to retreat, and you would have still
Yeah.
um, lived this game.
Yeah.
And let's see, what's your saturation level here? Let's see. Over
That attack really set me off.
here. Let's go right before I attacked you.
I tried Protoss once, and I found it too easy, so I switch back to Zerg.
Yeah, Zerg is definitely one of the harder races to
Yeah.
play. I would argue that Zerg and Terran are both pretty hard to play. Protoss is the easiest to get into,
Yeah.
since you pretty much just have to build some powerful units and then just walk on in. Whereas Zerg requires, when do I drone, when do I make
Yeah.
units, and then Terran just has all these little buildings that you have to manage.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I was actually silver last season in Wings of Liberty, but then I got demoted once HOTS came out because of the different builds.
Oh, I see. Let's see. So your main's fully saturated. That's good. Your two bases are okay. Okay, so I think I see the issue here. So right here,
Yeah.
you saturated both of these gases, but you clearly don't need gas at this point,
Yeah.
since the only thing they can make is Zerglings. So what I would have done is you could have tossed up a Roach Warren and then went either Roach Ling to try to defend,
Yeah.
or you could have just put these drones on minerals and then just had a lot more mineral.
Yeah.
And another error that you made is you didn't toss up any spine crawlers. Spine crawlers are actually a lot better than Zerglings, because they only cost one drone, and they do way more damage than two Zerglings.
Yeah.
So what you should have done here is, as soon as you saw me coming, which you saw with your two overlords, right?
Yeah.
As soon as you saw me coming, you should have tossed a bunch of spine crawlers over your natural.
Right.
Since spine crawlers are actually really good versus Protoss units.
Yeah.
Okay. But apart from that, let's see. So you're spreading your larva pretty good. Also, I noticed that you kind of leave a little bit of mineral floating here. Like you almost have 1,000
Yeah.
at certain points. As soon as you see that happen, toss up macro hatchery.
All right.
Yeah. Since you seem to be missing a few injects, maybe one or two here. So a macro hatchery would have definitely helped here.
Yeah.
Right, let's go on to the next game.
All right.
Zerg versus Terran. Now, you actually did really good in this game.
Yeah.
You kept up the heat and forced me to keep on making dudes,
Yeah.
which is very good. You definitely played like a silver player, for sure.
All right.
Now, is this more units than you're used to, or since
Yeah, that was.
yeah, by following the saturation advice, I think that you've elevated your play definitely to a silver level in Zerg versus Terran.
Yeah. I'm actually a bit stunned. Like I have so much money to spend and just replenish it so quickly.
Yep. So, yeah, so I noticed that you went for a 14 pool, 14 extract again.
Because I thought you were playing Zerg and I
Oh,
assumed
right,
the early
right,
speed.
right. Yeah. Versus Terran, 15 hatch, 16 pool, and then 17
Yeah.
gas. And
Yeah.
then that should even ramp up your minerals even more,
Yeah.
which is what you want versus Terran. As you noticed, I was only on two bases, and you were on three bases, right?
Yeah.
And I was still able to keep
Going
up
on
with you.
4.
So basically, you want as much minerals as you can get as Zerg versus Terran,
Yeah.
because Terran mules are insane. The Terran player can match you on two base, which is insane.
As I said, if I known you were Terran, I would have done something completely different.
Yep. So right here, I also noticed that you overmade lings. Versus Terran, you only want to make two sets of lings. This extra set of lings, while while it is pretty good versus Reaper, um, this extra set of lings will cost you quite a bit in minerals. So you only want to make two sets.
Reaper is actually quite popular in CVT.
Yeah, with
Yeah, I've seen it.
with
And
Reapers, as soon as you get queens out, they're pretty much done.
yeah,
Unless they make two or three Reapers, then you want to make more
yeah,
queens to compensate.
yeah.
Yeah,
Usually,
so right here, were you still thinking that I was Zerg here?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then I glanced over at my overlord and went, "Dope."
Yeah, okay. So, like I was telling you earlier, your first Overlord, since this isn't, like Nidus
Yeah,
play, should always go to the right side or the left side of the natural.
yeah,
And and as soon as you see gas geysers up, then you know that they've already expanded.
yeah.
Okay. So
Epic overlord spread of the century.
nice, nice. Let's see. Early bailing nest. Yeah, so this timing is actually really good versus a fast expanding Zerg, or sorry, fast expanding Terran.
Yeah,
Since they're actually the most vulnerable at around 8 to 9 minutes.
yeah,
So if you hit them before 9 minutes, then you're golden.
yeah.
So let's see. Right now, notice that your mineral's getting pretty high.
Yeah.
Right now would be the perfect time to take another base.
Alright. Yeah.
But I do notice that your natural isn't saturated, but it's probably because you put them on gas. So
Yeah.
always make sure to have 16 to 18
For the
drone.
banelings.
Right. But I mean, look at this. You have 720 gas.
Yeah.
So that's just more than necessary. Okay, so let's see. You're building nice. So you got your expo. It's a little late, but that's okay.
Yeah.
And good job keeping up the pressure on me.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I actually before this game never considered that third base as a holding station for my units. Now I know.
Hmm. What do you mean?
Like up here,
Yeah.
before I actually never really noticed this as a attack path.
Oh, I see. Yeah. And it's also good because you know that your opponent hasn't expanded,
Yeah.
so it's also pretty good. Let's see.
Note the overlord spread.
Yeah. You have really good map vision right now,
Yeah.
which is always good. Since Zerg is very powerful at that. Right here, I think these Bailings were pretty backbreaking, but
Yeah.
let's see. But right here, you could have used them a little bit more effectively. So
Yeah.
so let's see.
Workers. And, yeah.
Let's see. So let's see. Look, so it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 Banelings, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 11 SCVs in this clump. So it took 17 Banelings to kill 11 SCVs. That is not a good trade. So basically, what you want to do is you want to split them into two groups, and then have one of them follow this clump over here, and then one of them follow that clump over here.
Ah. Alright.
Or you could have just taken out my command center with one of the clumps,
Yeah.
since it was just foolishly just sitting here.
Yeah.
Yep. But since you wasted those banelings, I was able to resume mining on two bases, which is
Yeah.
pretty bad. But let's see. But you do manage to drone up your Let's see. Okay, so you're making a lot of zerglings right
Overlord.
now. Oh, getting supply blocked.
Yeah.
So right here, you should have saturated the space right away. Um,
Alright.
as soon as as soon as you make an expansion, saturate it. That is the number one goal.
Yeah.
Since you have three bases, but in actuality you only have 2.5 bases since this one's not fully
Okay.
mining. Yep. And also this one's not fully mining either. And also this one. So I think
Yeah.
I think what you want to do is you want to get around 18 drones. So just in case you build some tech buildings, it
Yeah.
doesn't dip below 16.
Right now, I thought your path was open, and then I was wrong, and I was like, no.
Yeah. Usually versus bronze level players, once you kill their army, they have nothing left.
Yeah. So I
But
was kind of used to that deal. And,
but yeah, versus higher level players, y they'll always be producing.
yeah.
Let's see. So, but good job running in here though. I
I
think you
didn't even
managed to
notice that.
kill one unit, I think. Nope. I almost
I
did.
didn't even,
Hmm.
sometimes I feel like these rooms have an autopilot on them. They just do what they want, and you know.
Yeah, so right here, it's good that you're saturating two bases, but right here, if you would have maintained saturation on these bases and fully saturated this one, right now you would have had way more units.
Yeah.
Good job on the macro hatchery. It's very good. So okay, so these Evo chambers could have went up at around 9 to 10 minutes, since that was when you had a lot of units, or sorry, a lot of minerals.
Yeah.
And I remember at 9 minutes you had a bunch of gas also. That would have been perfect
Yeah.
timing to do 1-1 upgrades. Yep.
Also, normally at this point, my creep spread is about halfway across the map, but
Okay.
I was concentrating on macro, so really just trying to. So
Yeah. A lot of people say, "Oh, creep spread," but while creep spread is very crucial, macro is more important.
yeah.
So, I mean, I think that honestly you can get to diamond without spreading a single creep. And yeah, pretty much macro is king, and you really want to saturate those bases. And if you find that, oh well, you know, um, if you find that you're creep spreading, but your macro isn't as good, then don't creep spread.
You're right.
Yeah, since creep spreading actually takes away some of your actions per minute, and so it'll kind of slow you down if you're having trouble keeping on top of your macro.
All right.
Nice. So I noticed that you're saturating the space as well. Um, building a roach horn here and a spire. That's good.
Working on the bit on the third. Uh, yeah. Some of those go to the gas anyway, so it's evens itself out.
Yep, yep. Let's see. Going to the income tab right now. You're mining quite a bit more than I am. Can't speed this things up. kind of attack was that?
Um, hopeful attack that probably wouldn't work anyway.
Gotcha. Okay. So, so right
Try
now,
something attack.
notice that I'm stuck on two bases and you're on three bases.
Yeah.
This is a really good opportunity to pretty much try to deny me the third base, and by attacking me like that, um, you're pretty much wasting your minerals.
Yeah.
In a way. So, what I would have done if I was in your situation is I would have gotten some overlords at all these bases and then dump creep on
Mm,
the bases so that the Terran player can't build build an ex or build a command center there,
yeah.
and then mass up my army while taking up.
Yeah.
Since the Terran player is gonna run out of resources,
Yeah.
sometime in the near future, and so he'll be forced to move out. While you can just sit here, tech up, make units, and then just go buck wild because he has to react or else he's gonna lose.
Mm,
So let the turn player take the fight to you if
yeah.
you have map control and he's stuck on two base.
Yeah. Because almost always it's just going to go boom in his face. And that's silly attack didn't really work. Yeah. No.
Hmm. Okay, and then I see you made some mutalisks. Why is this?
I thought I could harass, I couldn't in the end.
Hmm. Okay. Mutalisks are really good units. But the later the game goes on, the weaker they become.
Yeah. Unless it's ZVZ, in which case it's like giant balls of Muta everywhere.
Yep.
From what I've heard and watched of Vidra.
So right here, I drop on you. Um,
Yeah.
I drop over here, and then
I
let's
had
see.
the smart idea to run back with my Banelings and just defend with them as everyone's at home.
Hmm. So, hmm. So right here, I think the best course of action would be to bring these mutalisks to deal with the drops,
Yeah.
while counterattacking me, which you did, which is good. Um, yeah. So I think that if you would have pulled these mutas back, you probably could have shut down my entire drop.
Yeah.
And then here I just move out. And
Yeah.
yeah, so let's see. What are your upgrades? Your upgrades are 1-1. Okay.
Yeah.
And you're not getting 2-2, right?
I was going to, and then that happened.
Gotcha. Okay, so pretty much um since you upgraded so late, you're only 1-1.
Yeah.
And if you would have upgraded at around 9 or 10, you would have been 2-2 by now, which would have matched mine.
Yeah.
Upgrades are very very important, but at the bronze level, I think they're even more important because a lot of
Yeah.
bronze players don't upgrade. So
Yeah. Then when
if
you
you
do
upgrade,
upgrade, it's yeah.
then it's over.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I think you've definitely gotten way way better. After this brief coaching session, and
Yeah.
I honestly think that you're playing like a silver player right now.
All right. I'm going to have to do this next week.
Yep, yep. You can always sign up for another lesson
Yeah.
after you reach silver, and we will
Yeah.
help you reach gold.
Yeah.
But yeah, so let's see. Points to take home. Point number one. Um, always saturate your bases.
Yeah.
Point number two, uh, if you find that your bases aren't saturated, then don't get your third and fourth gases
Right.
because you want to prioritize minerals over gas.
Yeah.
Um, point number three, when in doubt, expand. So basically, at around the 8 minute mark, you always want to toss up a third base, and then around the 10 to 12 minute mark, you want to toss up your fourth base.
Right.
Um, point number four. I noticed that you don't really take up to hive. Is this like a natural thing or
Yeah.
okay? Um,
My clan leader bitches about this a lot, saying we never get the chance to take up the hive because Protoss just whoops our ass too early.
so pretty much hive tech is very important, but I'm confident that you can get to diamond without hive,
Yeah.
just as long as you keep up that macro, since
Right.
macro is very very important. So, okay, so number four, try to take up to hive, but if you don't want to, then just don't,
Yeah.
but focus on macro.
Yeah.
Um,
Truthfully, I never think about it, and then yeah.
yeah, I never thought about it either until I reached the master level,
Mm.
and then I was forced to think about it. Let's see, point point number six, right?
Yeah.
Point number six, get upgrades at around 7 to 10 minutes, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Point number seven. Um, whatever you do, don't let your minerals go above 500. If you do that, then you'll reach high silver very, very quickly.
All right.
Since a lot of silver players, let their mineral count go to 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, and
Yeah.
then it's over.
Yeah.
Um,
That's gonna be hard to do.
okay. So like pretty much, if you want, post like a sticky note, next to your monitor, and then point to your minerals, and then say, "Don't let this number go over 500," because it is that important.
All right.
Like it like it is how you get out of silver. One of the main things. Let's see. So point number eight. Um, point number eight. Oh, point number eight. Don't be afraid to build more than one macro hatch. If you find that you're missing some injects or are running out of larva and you have too much mineral, build two macro hatches. Some people don't want to build more than one because they're afraid that, oh well, this isn't right, no one does it. But hey, if it's gonna help you win, that's gonna help you
Yeah.
win. Number nine. Never mind. Queens are very important. I noticed that previously you were building those spore crawlers,
Yeah.
but what you may not know is that three queens can actually take out five void rays.
Yeah. With transfuse.
Yeah, transfuse. So pretty much queens will be almost always better
Mm.
than spore crawlers, unless you're worried about detection, which which in case which
Yeah.
you can get an overseer or you can build one spore,
Yeah.
but
A
any
lot
more than one
of
is
bronze players
overkill.
build dark shrines,
Right, right.
so
Let's see. Number 10. Um, number 10. Hmm.
at least from what I remember of Foreign Celebrity.
Yeah, the Dark Shine's actually pretty common in the lower leagues due to
Yeah.
players, just dying to it.
Yeah.
Let's see, number 10. Number 10. Don't don't take too long to build buildings. Now, I'm not sure how long you take to build buildings, but some people are really OCD about building placement and they'll take forever to like build a roach warren or like a
Yeah.
a spire. Um, the only building that you want to be taking time on is your hatchery because if it's not perfect, then that's really really bad.
Yeah.
So any other building, learn the hotkey and then just bam, toss it down. It doesn't matter where.
All
Bam.
right.
Yep. And then number 11. If you found this Cushing session helpful, it'd be really awesome if you could leave us a review on Nerd Upgrades. It'd be very helpful.
All right.
Yep.
Yeah, will do.
Thank you very much.
No problem.
And did you have any other questions before we sign off here?
No, not really. I'll work on what you've taught me, and hopefully I'll get into silver.
Yep, yep. I wish you the best of luck.
All right.
Right, once again, my name is Sharp Eyes, and this is. Oh,
This
wait.
is
This is Mumble of
Mumble
Doom.
Mumble of Doom. Okay.
Mumble of Doom. And until next time, guys, keep on playing.